Hey ladies and gentlemen of YouTube, you're watching CHM Tech, and it's that time of the year again. These are Fun Google Secrets, Part 6. We'll kick it off with a bunch of really cool interactive Easter eggs. This one is actually one of my favorites. If you search for Holi, you'll see a color powder icon in the info box, which you can click in order to splash colors across your screen. Holi is an ancient Hindu festival that signifies the triumph of good over evil and marks the end of winter and the start of spring. During the celebration, people come together to smear each other with colored powders, which is why the festival is also known as the Festival of Colors. Now, when it comes to the Google Easter egg, I'm sure most people will probably just give it a click or tap here and there, but if you're anything like me, hey, go crazy. Just don't forget to clean the place up after you're done. Speaking of triumphs of good over evil, Diwali is yet another festival that symbolizes the spiritual victory of light over darkness, which is why it's also known as the Festival of Lights. If you search for Diwali, you'll see a special icon in the info box, which you can click in order to reveal a fantastic little sequence. When you click on the icon, your cursor will turn into a lit dia lamp, which you can then move around to light the surrounding dias, and in doing so, bring light to the search results page. Here's another one that you can play around with. Searching for Cha-Cha Slide reveals a glittering microphone icon next to the link for the famous song by DJ Casper. If you click on the icon, you'll begin a fun little sequence that takes you through the song's chorus. As you go through the different stages, the icons will change and the Google search results page will also follow along. The Easter egg was added in 2020 as a celebration of the song's 20th anniversary. Searching for pi brings up the Google calculator, and if you take a look at the top left corner, you can see a little pi icon which you can click in order to start a game that tests both your memory and pi knowledge. The first round is kind of like a simple tutorial in which the calculator subtly instructs you to repeat the digits of pi that it previously displayed by highlighting them. In each following round, a new digit is added, and you'll have to rely on your memory and knowledge in order to stay in the game. Here's a really fun feature Google has: AR objects, or to be more specific, 3D animals that you can view in your own space using your phone's camera. Here's how it works. Do a search for a particular animal, and if the option is available, you'll be able to view it in 3D. You can also view the animal in your space by doing the following. Just tap View in your space, then do a little scan of your surrounding area, and there you go. If you'd like to check out a different animal, just choose one from the menu below. Just have in mind that you will have to give the app permission to use the required hardware on your device in order for this to work. Before we continue, I just want to take a moment to say that this video is brought to you by me. You're probably thinking, great, another mediocre YouTuber trying to get me to buy his dumb merch. Do I look like the kind of clown who'd be able to sell his own merch? Hey, what do you get when you cross a structurally unstable channel with an algorithm that abandons it and treats it like trash? I'll tell you what you get. I'm sorry, I'm going off on a tangent. What I really wanted to say is, if you like this kind of videos, please consider subscribing to the channel and maybe also following me on Twitter. It would be highly appreciated. Anyway, where were we? Oh yeah, Google also has a bunch of "did you mean" Easter eggs, like the anagram one I showed you in a previous video, where searching for the word anagram causes Google to ask if you meant to search for nag a ram, which of course is an anagram of the word anagram. Now, what I didn't know back then is that if you type in define anagram and hit enter, Google will ask if you meant nerd fame again, which again is an anagram of the search phrase you just entered. Go figure. If you search for the phrase "the One Ring," Google will ask, "Did you mean my precious?" as a reference to Gollum from The Lord of the Rings. A search for Alex Trebek will cause Google to ask if you meant, "Who is Alex Trebek?" which is a reference to the television game show Jeopardy and its famous late host. If you search for Emacs, Google will ask if you meant VI, and if you search for VI, Google will ask if you meant to search for Emacs. This is a reference to something known as the editor war, which is a rivalry between users of the Emacs and VI text editors. Here's a Simpsons Easter egg. If you search for steamed hams, Google will ask if you meant steamed clams, as a nod to a very famous scene between Principal Skinner and the superintendent from episode 21, season 7.
I thought we were having steamed clams.
No, I said steamed hams.
And to conclude the Did You Mean Easter eggs for this video, searching for war in Ba Sing Se will bring up Did You Mean There Is No War in Ba Sing Se, which is yet another famous scene reference, this time from Avatar: The Last Airbender.
There's no war in Ba Sing Se.
Okay, back to more interactive stuff. This one is actually exclusive to Android users. By now, pretty much everybody knows about the offline Dino game in Google Chrome, and in part 4, I also showed you the game that is hidden in the Google app. Well, turns out Google has yet another game you can play when you're experiencing an internet shortage. If you head on over to the Play Store, assuming you've lost or temporarily disabled your internet connection, you'll be able to start a little hot air balloon game in which the goal is to get as many bubbles as you can while avoiding the pesky spikes. On the flip side, here's something just for iOS users. If you open up the Google app and go to the newsfeed, you can tap on the Google logo in order to make it perform a cool little animation. As of now, I've counted 5 different animations, so you can keep tapping if you want to see all of them. And since we're being all exclusive here, here's something that, at least as of now, appears to work only in desktop browsers. Type DVD screensaver in the search box and hit enter. Now wait for it. You're welcome. The 6 degrees of separation, or the 6 handshakes rule, is a concept that proposes that any 2 people on planet Earth are at most 6 acquaintances apart. On the other hand, the 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon is a parlor game in which the rules are simple. You take one actor and link them to another actor with whom they appeared in the same film. Then you take the other actor and continue the process until you eventually get to Kevin Bacon. The presumption is that any given Hollywood actor can be linked to Bacon via movies they appeared in 6 or less steps. Now, if you do a Google search for the phrase Bacon number followed by the name of an eligible celebrity, Google will show you that celeb's Bacon number on the top of the search results. If you search for LGBT or Pride Month, you'll see a heart in the info box, and if you click on it, the search results page will get filled with confetti and flags. Searching for Mars 2020 will allow you to activate an animation of NASA's Ingenuity robotic helicopter on Mars. And finally, to conclude this edition of Fun Google Secrets, look, there is no secret formula for happiness or love in these uncertain times we live in. But if you copy this formula and paste it into the search box, upon hitting enter, Google will show you this beautiful blue heart, which I leave you with as I thank you for watching and remind you to stay strong.